Hey guys, I'm Kate and today I'm missing something. Hold on. Alright, that's better. Hey guys, I'm Kate. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the start of my Camp NaNoWriMo prep. Now, I don't have a cool name for it this time because a commenter did not tell me a cool name, so we're gonna refer to it as Prepoon again. So I want to talk a little bit about strategy for Camp NaNoWriMo, or my strategy for Camp NaNoWriMo, my goals, why I set them the way that I did, also what freaking project I'm working on because y'all know I got a ton of projects. And also I want to like chat up my cabin. So 3 main basic things. Let's get to it. Although I guess for those of you who don't know, who haven't seen me wax poetic about Camp NaNoWriMo before, Camp NaNoWriMo happens 2 times a year. There's an April and a July edition of Camp NaNoWriMo, and it's just like National Novel Writing Month in November, except it is a little bit different. So exactly the same, but not. And I've talked about this before, and I always waffle on my feelings because come November every year, come October every year, every time, I get so excited for NaNoWriMo. So I don't know that this is true, but in June, in Prepoon, I'm gonna say that Camp NaNoWriMo is my favorite. I just love that you get to choose your cabin, you get to join a cabin. Having a cabin at all is very, very cool and a unique experience, but also just like getting to set your own goal, whether that's number of words or hours or minutes or like pages, and getting to choose exactly what goals you want to hit, being able to adjust those goals as things go. I cannot hype up Camp NaNoWriMo enough. So the first thing I always recommend other people to do is kind of choose your project. In years past, this has been a difficult thing for me, or in camps past, I should say. I have struggled a little bit because I do have so many projects going on at once, but this year, I am certain, this July, I know. But in some ways, even though I know it's kind of the scariest one yet because I'm working on a sequel, the second book in a series. I have never I've never worked on a sequel before. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm terrified because, you know, you have to be able to like blend the world and you have to also expand the world, so it can't be too different from the first book, but it's got to be new and exciting. The characters have to go on a different adventure, which I'm good with, but also I have to continue their progress as characters. And so like at the end of the first, okay, I should just tell you what I'm working on. My July project will be the sequel to the Meridian Maps, aka Project Blue. And of course, because I'm terrible at naming things, surprise, surprise, I needed to come up with a placeholder name. Now in the Camp NaNoWriMo website, I just called it the sequel, but I'm going to be affectionately referring to this project, this July project, as Project Blue 2. Hold your applause. Oh, Project Blue 2. I'm so excited. Ooh, I don't know if y'all can hear the rain in the background, but it's going insane right now. So Project Blue 2 is going to be its own challenge in a lot of ways, but I guess I'm leveling up this challenge, at least in the unknown aspects of this, because for Camp NaNoWriMo July edition 2019, I'm going to be measuring my progress by minutes. Now I feel like it's really common for people to do a word count goal, and I also feel like it's common for people to do hour count goal, but everyone that I've talked to, all of my cabin buddies from April and also just general people in authortube, like they have live streams and they were talking about their camp experience, said that instead of doing hours, do minutes. Measure your progress by minutes, which is something you can do in the campsite. Basically because the Camp NaNoWriMo website doesn't do a very good job with decimals. It doesn't really like them. So it's really hard to record like a half hour of work or 15 minutes of work, which is still like plenty good progress, but like it's just, why make it more difficult on yourself? So I'm doing minutes. And the actual minute count goal I have is 2,760 minutes. I want to talk a little bit about how I got to there. Oh, this is gonna mess up the thing, but I gotta show you. Okay. Look at that. Can you see how hard it's coming down? It was hailing earlier too. Dang, okay Texas. Oh, that's not at all. Oh, I shouldn't have done this, but the rain was so nice and lovely. So the way I came out with 2,760 minutes is actually very similar to my cabin buddy Phoebe. Basically, we both took the number of like in quotes work days during July, so basically anything from Monday through Friday, and then I took that I wanted to do 2 hours or 120 minutes per work day devoted to Project Blue 2 and that got me 2,760 minutes. I am slightly terrified in some ways to be working by minutes instead of words, because I'm a fast typer, I'm a fast writer, I'm a fast zero drafter. I can do those really easily, and I can sit down for 15 minutes and pump out my word count goal for the day oftentimes. And so revision takes me a while. I've talked about this before. Revision takes me a long time, partially because of that, partially just because I have to work through what I want the story to be, and actually writing it out is me working through it. But because this is going to be a sequel, I know I'm gonna have to do like a lot of rereading, a lot of finding like specific references in Project Blue 1 for Project Blue 2. So yeah. Oh, should I have said what is Project Blue? Project Blue, aka the Meridian Maps, is a young adult pirate fantasy series. I can say that now. I guess the Meridian Maps is the novel, but I plan to use that as the series name if indeed attempting to write a series doesn't kill me. But basically the reason for doing in quotes work days is that like I'm trying this new thing. Actually, I guess it's not that new. I've tried it before. I think the problem with working from home is that oftentimes I just don't have weekends. So basically I'm putting in X or Y number of hours per day, no matter what the day is, no matter if I'm on a vacation, no matter if I'm doing whatever. And that sets up these standards that even if I'm out doing fun stuff with my friends or with my family, there's always some part in the back of my mind that is like, you could be working right now. And I think writing naturally has that because ideas and stories are always sort of marinating in your mind. But this is like, it's too much. I'm trying to focus more on staying healthy mentally and physically, so yeah. No weekends, no working on the weekends. That's really a goal. And now I did mention that I'm not the only one who had that same kind of logic train within my cabin. Phoebe, who was in my Camp Nano cabin last April, is also gonna be in it this time too. And I'm so excited because I kind of dropped the ball. For April 2019, I kind of like, there were like 6 of us or 7 of us in the cabin. Like I did a very poor job of inviting people. And I think maybe I went with that spirit and was like, I'm gonna be better this time. So that's to say we have a full cabin. Our cabin is full of other people making videos about writing on authortube. They're going to be making authortube videos. They're going to be participating in camp. They're going to, yeah, I'm really excited. I'm hoping we can all join at some point on a live write-in together. And man, my camp experiences, cabins are so tricky because you can get into like a not active cabin, but all of my cabins since being on authortube have been phenomenal. And just kind of inviting people I sort of tangentially know or I've watched their videos of, but we haven't like talked a bunch. The people I was in the cabin with in April, like we talk practically every day now. Like it's amazing. It's great. I feel like I'm really getting like new writer friends and stronger writer friendships, which is all I ever really want from authortube and also from Camp Nano and Nano in general. Like that's the best thing I can get out of it besides my own stories. So yeah, I'm very excited. So to that end, I will link down below all of my cabin mates. They will be in the description for their channel. And then I also have a playlist set up, which I will put in a pinned comment. And that playlist is going to include 2 of my personal favorite of their favorites, two of my favorite videos of theirs. So that if you're looking for more authortubers to follow, if you've been wanting to kind of like branch out and who you're subscribed to, I absolutely recommend them. Yeah, links down below. And then finally, I got questions for y'all. Please comment down below. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what your goal is. Let me know. I have this thing, right? I have this thing that is the goal that's not the goal. So my goal is to write a sequel for this first time. My goal is to get 2,760 minutes for July. But my goal that's not the goal that I set each time is like just something that I want to improve on either as a writer or as a person, and then I'm kind of using Camp Nano to like test it out. And for me, I already mentioned, is to like actually try and have weekends. So yeah, that's my non-number based goal. So yeah, please do comment down below and also let me know what your non-number based goal is. But y'all know I love numbers, so please do tell me what your number based goal is too. Okay, but that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. And of course I will have other prepping kind of videos throughout the month, probably vlogs. I think I've like said all of my Camp Nano advice, but if you have any questions, again, comment down below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see y'all very soon with a new video. Bye. Basically because the Camp NaNoWriMo, talking is so hard.